Hello, Libra. Welcome to your December 2024 reading. I'm going to take a look at the energies, topics that might be coming up for you this month. Of course, I'll look at love, what to expect, and I'll look at each zodiac sign, Aries through Pisces, to see what to expect from the person on your mind. Plus, at the end, I will pull a card, yes or no. So if you have a question on your mind, I will pull a card for you. All right, let's dive in, Libra. What kind of energies, what kind of themes coming up for you in December? I cannot believe we're at the end of the year. Right? Thinking about paving your own way, thinking about a new path, new beginnings, stepping forward in expansion, the entrance stone. So you're entering into a new dimension. I like saying that. Lori, good morning. All right. So Libra, what's up? Are you hiding behind something, not letting anybody know what's going on in that little noggin of yours? Right. Some of you, kind of keeping a secret here, I feel like. You got some ideas going on, sitting there daydreaming out the window while all this stuff's going on. Maybe you just feel like taking a backpack trip across the country, or just taking a vacay from the world. It feels like you're building up some sort of courage to make some choices in your life. Maybe you're setting your to-do list for 2025, right? I don't know. It seems like you're craving expansion. You're craving something different in your life. And this is a great opportunity. It feels like, your soul's in alignment with your true desires. I see that, I just see like this North Star kind of hanging in here behind you, up above. It's like your star chakra. It's like you're yearning or wanting something different. That's for sure. And sometimes it comes to us, and our spirit will just push us through this doorway, even when we feel like we're not ready. And you might be already feeling this, on the verge of it, but it seems like in December you might be having some sort of epiphany about some new direction or decision that you're going to make in your life. Let's see, harmony and balance and joy. All right. So we are seeing that you're craving some sort of happiness, seeking your own happiness. And, this building your own sanctuary, right? It's like you're wanting your environment to be a certain way. Maybe some of you look at a connection, belonging. All right. You're kind of looking around maybe at what's around you and feeling like something's missing. Or you're just feeling like something needs to change, something's not the way you thought it was going to be. And maybe you thought by now, there'd be this certain sense of peace or harmony in your life. Maybe there's been a lot of changes this past year, and you got to this place and you have this silence, or you have this quietness around you, and it's this balance, but it still feels like something's out of balance, something you're not feeling complete. It could be shaking up your environment. Some of you could be thinking about actually moving again, or going on a trip or travel this coming year. Your life may have changed. Maybe some of you are newly single, or some of you, your kids have gone out of your house, or you've just been in the same place for a long time. And there's just something about your environment, and maybe there's people that you've invited into your environment over this past year, and you're starting to reconsider whether or not these people or the situations that you really want in your environment. Like, you might be starting to feel like, that drama is weighing on me, or that story is getting old, or it was fun for a while, it was comfortable for a while, but it just seems, I need something different. So there is this, maybe you've been in this indecisive energy. You've been given to situations and, feeling like it was fine for a while, but now you're not getting back, or feeling like you're getting back comfort, or getting back what you wanted out of something. So I am seeing this yearning for connection will maybe be even stronger in December, especially if you're finding yourself around certain people, and yet you're missing something. You're around people that you have brought into your fortress. You're around your family. You're around connections that, and it just feels like where's the depth, or somebody's missing, or something's missing, and it's not feeling, this sense of peace or harmony that you thought it would bring. And so I am seeing that there's going to be making some sort of step forward for you when it comes to making this change, when it comes to connections in your life. So this could be as simple as, maybe my relationship, I want to add something to it, or we need to do something different in our relationships, or maybe we need to do more things that I enjoy doing in my relationships, or, maybe, try my way a little bit. And even for some of you, it could be exploring new avenues to meet new connections, right? Especially if you've been single or been wondering, like, I'm ready for a relationship, but where is it? I am seeing heart-to-heart conversation in December as well, too, right? So this could be where you may even be finding yourself like ready to sit down. I just got write a letter, right? Or sit down and journal, sit down and put down in words what you really are feeling, what you really want to tell somebody, right? What you've been needing to tell somebody. And, and that could be a start of it, but this could be where you're getting out on paper, you're getting out what's really bothering you, what really needs to be said. And then it feels as though some of you may be having this conversation with somebody that you love, somebody that you miss, somebody that, that you're connected to, that you feel like maybe you're just feeling like you're not getting something in return with this, and you wanted something to change, right? So I am seeing, honestly, discussing your feelings with the people that are in your life right now. And this is going to really be an epiphany for some of you. It's going to be where some of you really weigh out, these are my connections, these are my people, and, I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart conversation, but I'm not feeling as though I'm being heard, or I'm still feeling like I'm giving to them, or I'm compromising, and it doesn't feel right. Or maybe some of you are seeing that you just needed to speak up and really speak your feelings with somebody, and face what you really have been tucking or hiding. And some of you may see this beautiful moment where this heart-to-heart conversation will actually take your relationship a lot deeper than you ever imagined it could go. So December really does sound like a good time for not necessarily trying to deepen a connection with somebody who already is like, this is just, it's more about the people that you've already invited into your life, people that you have been connecting to. It's like, all right, where are we going from here, and what's happening? And, how important am I to you and you to me, right, in this relationship? Right? You deserve love. You are lovable, and we are seeing attraction. So deepen in the connection and attraction in a relationship. And I am getting free in yourself. All right. So we are seeing, again, the same topics here. You deserve love. And some of you just feeling like it's not being reciprocated. And it can be simple as a conversation with somebody. And then for some of you, there is this deep attraction that you feel with somebody, that you have with somebody that you've invited in. But you're really questioning now, especially around this time of the year, where are we going moving forward? It's like, I really want to snuggle in, and I really want to feel comforted, and I want to define this relationship. And it seems as though you're attracting a lot of people to you. You get a lot of attention, but it seems as though it hits a certain barrier, and then it doesn't go to the depths that you're looking for or that you're wanting. And for some of you, it could be a block that you have, that you're just, something inside you is saying, I want something more, or I'm ready for something more. So maybe you're keeping yourself distant from the people that are in your life because you don't want to feel tied down or bound to a situation, because a part of your spirit is saying, there's something out there that I have to explore. And you may confront this about yourself. You may realize this through this conversation with somebody where it feels like, maybe it is me. Maybe I'm the one that's, I'm attracted to you, but there's not enough depth here, right? And then for some of you, again, the flip side of that is the attraction is so strong, but like, why is it not going anywhere? So this could be where you and another person really are, defining a connection. So let's take a look at the tarot. All right, so let's see you and your challenge. What is my Libra's challenge here? Yes, don't forget to say happy birthday to Sagittarius if you want to win a personal reading. So will you be defining a love relationship? Or will you be freeing yourself and going and exploring new avenues? The Fool card, all right, at the bottom of the deck. So, I am seeing this, Hanged Man underneath that. So some of you, there's this moment here where it feels like, I need to take a step back here because I'm on the edge here. Something's holding me back, but yet something's pulling me forward. And, and the Fool card can even be, I know I've got to move forward. I know I want to move forward, but what's keeping me stuck with this Hanged Man? Why am I afraid to jump in and move forward? What's this calling taking me to? Where am I going? But am I so comfortable, or have I been so comfortable in, the situation or the environment that I've created for myself, that I'm either afraid that they're going to miss me, or I'm going to miss them when I'm gone, or, but have you outgrown a situation, and is your soul really calling you to connect with your truth? And to venture off and journey, because there could be new connections, that you're being really drawn to. Your spirit, this could be the moment in your life where spirit is going, Libra, this is the moment you've been waiting for. This is the moment you've been asking for. And I'm trying to pull you forward, but you've got to face your own fears here and decide, if what's holding you back is there's still unfinished business here, or is it just an excuse? Is it just an excuse to venture off into the unknown? So there's a moment here where you're actually taking a step back. You might even be retreating from people, and people might even start, knocking at your door and being like, or as you're trying to pull back or pull away and reevaluate your life, you might be feeling like, nuances are trying to knock at your door and draw you into some drama, or, hey, get your attention, take your attention, distractions trying to take your attention off of, because if you're trying to pull your energy away and evolve or grow, that's when everything seems to come into your life and want to draw you in and distract you from what feels right for you. So it's going to be a moment of truth, and you really having the strength to take a pause and take a step back and say, what's this sacrifice I'm making? And is it for the greater good? Is it for the bigger picture? Is it, am I holding on to something, but I'm looking out at the horizon, and I know that the bigger picture is going to be wonderful, but I know that I just don't know all the steps that it's going to take to get there. And that's the part that's a little scary. Sometimes we do have to make sacrifices in order to be on our path. And so December, you could be really considering, just for the time being, I may need to kind of let go of a situation, or let go of, this life I've been living. And I need to go off and experience something new for myself. Your challenge, the 8 of Cups in reverse. All right. So there's that, either you don't want to disappoint other people, right? Or you're afraid to walk away from something, and, there's this disappointment. Like, I wanted something to work. I wanted something to happen. I wanted something to, turn out a certain way, but you kept staying, or you're in a situation and it's not fulfilling you. It hasn't been fulfilling you. Something needs to evolve. Something needs to move forward. And your heart's pulling you on moving forward here. We either evolve, right, or I have to follow my heart and go do a little self-discovery. So it can be scary. For some of you, the Eight of Cups, is I'm literally moving on from what I once knew. I literally am moving on from relationships with people. The Seven of Cups can be all this just uncertainty, this confusion, this, these relationships or situations that always seem like they might turn into something, but they never do. Or there's just this, it's comfortable because you know what to expect. But yet at the same time, you're reaching a point of, I need something more. And the sacrifice is this feeling when we move on that, what if I miss out? What if it could have been? But the hanged man says, how long are you going to hang in this position and have no direction in your life? Because it's really draining your energy. It's really draining you not to have a direction. You want something solid, and it's in that energy of confusion for too much, or wishful thinking, or giving somebody the benefit of the doubt, or hoping a situation changes, is just at some point our soul, our spirit says, I'm out of here. Like, I just can't. And it's very disappointing to walk away, especially if you've invested, and you had these dreams, or you fantasized about a certain outcome, and it just doesn't seem like it's panning out for many of you. But, the Eight of Cups also can say, remember, it's tarot and it's a general reading. It can say, too, that this is the energy, too, of you having a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody and saying, I can't sit in this limbo position anymore. I need to define what this is. The chaos, the uncertainty, it's messing with my emotions. I'm starting to shut myself off. I'm starting to just detach a little bit, and everything's becoming superficial, and I'm getting caught up in, and I want more depth. You want more depth. And this is where in December, I really feel you're making this huge decision in your life to move forward. And it's not going to be easy for some of you. And then some of you, it could be this, you were the one that needed to make the choice. You were the one that needed to lay down the rules and say, this is what I need and what I want, and open up to this connection. And somebody really realizing, my Libra is certain. My Libra does want to be with me, and we're going to move forward, and we're going to see where this relationship goes. And this could be defining what you expect from the relationship, and not being afraid to say, this is my expectations, and this is, we need to work towards this and move towards this. You have the Star card. So I see you, and again, it's going back to the first message that I gave you. Right? With this, some of you stepping forward, this new beginning. You see the North Star, your star chakra just above you, just, shining over you, saying, Libra, you're being called, right? You've been through a lot, and you've put a lot of trust and faith and in the connections, and you just keep, kind of going forward and, trying to find balance everywhere you go. And seems as though you've been given too much of yourself to a certain situation. And the Star card is knowing that there's more out there for you. There's always, even through some of the hardest times in our lives, whenever we go through a Tower moment, or we go through any kind of move or change in our life, or disappointment in our life, from that moment, things only get better, and we evolve from it, and we heal from it. And then we see things that are different. And these Tower moments that happen, these moves that happen, these breaks that happen, these changes in our course that we have to make in our life are putting us, we always, when we're at our lowest, or when we're disappointed, or when we're upset, we always tend to go more within and really focus on what we really need and what we really want to feel fulfilled. Our heart pulls us, our heart speaks to us, our intuition draws us to where it is we're meant to go. And we see the Star card coming in, you being guided towards the light, you being guided towards your path, where it is you're meant to go, and a wish fulfillment here. You see in the light, right? So this can also even talk about things coming into alignment for you as soon as you make this choice. And I'll look at love in Aries through Pisces, right? It's going to be different for each and every one of you. Again, for some of you, this could be a real major healing moment for you and a person in your life. It could be the defining factor of where this relationship goes. Right? Somebody does not want to see you move on. Somebody has gotten comfortable with the uncertainty or with the drama or with the relationship that you've had. They've been comfortable in it, and now you're not comfortable in it anymore. And when you decide to be the leader, right? New beginning, step forward, expansion, right? And it says, you also had a card of leadership. I don't know where it went, but there was a leadership card where forging your own path. You're going to see who follows. You're going to see who follows you and who's really in alignment with you. And these deeper connections and this feeling of belonging, you'll know who's meant to be on your path during this time. So it's going to be a really big, decisive moment for you, and a decision, a very spiritual energy for you. So let's take a look at love for you. And we do see that there is strong attraction here with you and another person, but being able to honestly discuss your feelings seems to be the issue when it comes to love. So let's see the challenge or the energy around love for you, the person on your mind, and then I'll go through Aries through Pisces. Yes, thanks for considering joining the membership for more content and great insight. Thank you. And if you want personal readings done over there, and also I check your astrology chart monthly if you'd like, to see how the planetary aspects and shifts are going to affect your love and life. All right, Two of Cups. All right, so we do see you are dealing with somebody here who has a attraction for you, mutual attraction. All right, somebody may feel like there's miscommunication. There could be love language differences between the two of you, and somebody may feel like, there's something that you guys that draws you two together, but at the same time there's a lot of differences, and somebody may feel like they're not quite sure if you're their type, right? Or they're your type, right? And we are seeing, though, that you guys are drawn together with this this attraction, this mutual attraction. So the Two of Cups is also talking about a heart-to-heart conversation. So where do we stand? We want to deepen this connection. Your person does seem as though they're comfortable with the connection, though. So how are you going to lead the way? The challenge is trust. The challenge is a commitment. All right. Being able to walk through that doorway and make something solid. Right. And so maybe I'm comfortable with this connection. I'm comfortable being around you. I'm comfortable with, communicating with you and very attracted to you, but a little bit uncertain about the how solid this relationship is. Where's it going? Is this really, should we invest in this connection? So it does seem as though, and there could be money or home or finances or anything like that, a solid foundation that is holding your person back. So you may be connected to somebody that is a little bit uncertain about their own security, their own foundation, or their own well-being when it comes to, I feel a romantic connection with you, but I'm not sure if I'm financially stable for a relationship. That could even be the issue. And I do have the Five of Pentacles showing up here. So we are seeing here that somebody could definitely be having a hard time when it comes to money. But what I am seeing here too is that this is a situation that through a deep conversation, we can figure out which way we're going. Somebody could be dealing with insecurities again. And that's what was coming through with the first reading, part of the reading. Somebody feeling like they're not good enough for you, or don't make enough for you, or can't take care of you, can't give you what they need. Or you're dealing with somebody who's kind of negative, somebody who focuses on the negative things. And that goes back to deciding whether or not this is the kind of connection you want to be in. Your person might be somebody who is just always worried about, the negative stuff or money, or, and focusing on the bad things, right? And you're like, I want to move forward. Who cares? Let's go. Let's move forward. Let's get over this drama. And there is a possibility of you being able to get through some sort of hardship with this person. But again, you are dealing, I see an earthy energy, somebody who doesn't feel very secure in themselves and somebody who might not be financially stable. And somebody who also could be very codependent on other people. So keep that in mind, that what is going on here is the connections. I'm also going to go with the other people in your life. You may be dealing with a lot of people who are, kind of in a negative mindset, kind of keep themselves stuck, are not very confident or stable in themselves or independent, and they may be codependent on you. So this could be where you're making a decision too. Are these type of people holding you back from you finding your own freedom and independency? Do you have it together and you're connecting with people that are holding you back, holding you down, weighing you down? All right. So I'm just throwing some of these questions out because this is what's coming through in the reading. There is potential for you to decide here whether or not you're going to move forward or expand with this person. But for some of you, the expansion might be a struggle. There still may be a struggle when it comes to security. You can't change somebody. All right. So there's definitely somebody here that you're connected to that worries more about everything than you do. All right. And we have the 6 of Cups here. And we're seeing that there's somebody that focuses on negative past experiences, but there is somebody here that you have love for or you've tried to connect with, and you have had maybe several good experiences with them too. And it seems like you share a past with a lot of these people or this person that's on your mind. And there's a decision here of whether or not you're ready to move forward or not. There could be an energy here also of turning over a new leaf and reconciling with somebody. So I will look at Aries through Pisces and see what comes through for each sign and what Spirit wants you to know about each sign. All right, I will look at the block and the potential too with each zodiac sign. So you're really getting this kind of, back and forth type of energy. It seems like you're making a decision of whether or not you want to pursue a connection that seems like it's really not going anywhere for some of you. All right, so I will look at the block and I will look at a message from Spirit with you. So just give me a second. I'm going to shuffle one more deck. I'm going to pull 3 out for you because this seems like it needs it. It needs it, guys. All right. So meditate on the sign you wish to know about and only take what resonates, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, you have an Aries that deals with a lot of anxiety, all right, and could be holding you back a little bit. It is saying give them a chance, all right? They may have a lot of anxiety when it comes to a relationship with you. You may, like the 9 of Cups here, you may got it going on, Libra. And you could have anybody you want, and you have the power to make yourself better. You have the power to give yourself what you want. You have the power to change this relationship too by being the leader of this relationship and standing in your own power. All right. They are afraid to get close to you. And it could be, like I said, they feel intimidated around you. The way you express yourself, you may come across very confident or very vocal, know exactly what you want. And it is saying, though, give them a chance. This could be all about a deep conversation with you and an Aries to deepen the connection. Taurus, right? Filled with negative stories, right? And we have the Queen of Swords, Libra. So you've got a decision to make here with a Taurus. It seems like they're always telling themselves bad things. They're always telling themselves negative things. They don't focus on the good things that can happen. So you are dealing with somebody who has a negative mindset, who focuses on negative circumstances. All right, but you have this ability to still love them. You connect. And again, it's going back to your reading. All right, you can find balance with everybody. You can please everybody. You can compromise with everybody. But here you got the Queen of Swords, and it's really about you making a decision about, you know, is this for my highest good? Am I compromising myself for this, right? So again, it's going to be a decisive energy. It seems like there's potential with you and Taurus, but is this relationship holding you back? Gemini, not being themselves. It's time to move forward. And we have the Page of Cups, a new beginning. Right, so I am getting this energy where they're trying to project a certain image to you. They're hiding behind a mask. They're trying to be perfect. Maybe you feel like you can't always be yourself around your Gemini because they're not always being themselves. So it feels a little superficial here. Feels like, hey, we need depth. We need to dive in. I am getting it's time to move forward, all right, to see what happens. All right, go back to your main reading. If you move forward, will they finally make a decision, right? But it seems as though you're stuck here, not, you know, somebody not being emotionally vulnerable, somebody not opening up. If you move forward, will they decide to open up? Or if you move forward, there could be somebody new coming into your life. Cancer is antisocial, all right? And it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. All right. So you've got to, when it feels right, do it. So if you feel like taking action, if you feel like moving on, if you feel like, it's the right thing to do, you got to do it. The Emperor card, though, in reverse says, it just feels like this isn't solid. It doesn't move. It feels stuck. They don't socialize enough with you, or they pull away, or they constantly keep themselves hidden from you. And it feels like you want to know more. So again, this could even be, so when it feels right, do it. It might be telling you that you have to be the one to step up and create some boundaries and take some action when it comes to this relationship and get them to move, get them to speak. If you're waiting on them, you're going to be waiting for a while, it seems. Leo is afraid to get hurt. All right. You first have to, all right, so the Strength card, all right. So it does look like a really strong bond between you and a Leo. Don't be afraid to take a chance. I guess it's saying with a Leo, all right? It is showing that a Leo might be lacking confidence right now. They may be trying to overcome a situation in their life. They may not be feeling 100% their best right now. But you know, have the courage. Maybe you're the first one that has to make the move to a Leo. And the Strength card here tells me this is something that will grow through time, all right? This very strong bond here. Virgo feels like everyone leaves their life, but I'm getting true love can never really be lost, right? We're seeing the Knight of Pentacles. So you really see a future with the Virgo, all right? It's moving slowly, but it looks as though you're really invested and you've got your eye on the prize with the Virgo. Just know they have a fear of committing to somebody because they feel like as soon as they commit to somebody, the person leaves, all right? So you're dealing with somebody who's very cautious, right? But it seems as though true love can never really be lost, and true love will bring the two of you together on the right path. Libra, let's see what you got. Unavailable. So some of you are connected with somebody here. We have a King of Pentacles showing up. All right, so I'm going to give you two messages. I'm going to give you one for yourself and then one for you and another Libra. We are seeing that you're chasing someone that's unavailable, or you're the one who is running away. And I said that in your first reading. It's there's something about your spirit telling you something's off, something's not right, something's not what I want, right? So either you're running or you're chasing after unavailable people, which to me says the same thing. If I run after unavailable people, I won't get hurt. Right. And I am seeing an earth sign here. So it could be some of you connected to an earth sign, that you're chasing an earth sign. And you know that it's safer for you. But your path may be bumpy, but this will change soon is what I'm getting. And I do feel like December is a real pivotal moment for you to really make a decision on which way you're going in relationships, because some of you are yearning for a strong connection is what's coming through in your reading. All right, you and another Libra are kind of mirroring each other. The King of Pentacles shows the two of you really grounding in and making a decision about the future. All right, we can do this. There's potential for us to do this. It might be a little bit bumpy, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel here. Scorpio, playing hard to get, all right? And The light in you can lead the way. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So some of you are feeling constantly let down or going through a hardship with a Scorpio. You're missing opportunities by, they're missing the opportunity with you, first of all, by playing hard to get. Right? It does say, for some of you, giving someone a chance, maybe they need to give you a chance, but you're dealing with a Scorpio here that Five of Pentacles too. It's like that negative energy that keeps coming through. You're dealing with somebody who's having a hard time, somebody who's dealing with life or not being able to cope with life right now, right? Going through some sort of hardship. The light in you can lead the way. So this is going to be that star card, and this is going to be you following your heart when it comes to a Scorpio. Do I want to give Scorpio a chance? It is saying give them a chance, but again, you got to trust your intuition. You are dealing with somebody, but I do see the light. I do see the light's going to shine the way for the two of you. Sagittarius, I see walking away. And I see the Magician card. Seems like things aren't moving with Sagittarius as well. When they get challenging, when things get challenging, they stop communication, or they back off, or they're not being completely honest, or they make things tricky for you. All right. There's always some sort of obstacle. All right. And I am seeing, you got to lead the way. Right. So carry the torch for others to see. So you've got to lead the way when it comes to Sagittarius. You've got to basically say enough's enough, I'm walking on, or you're walking with me. Capricorn, procrastinate. All right. All right, and we have the Eight of Wands. So I do see things moving forward with a Capricorn. They may give up too soon. They may keep you waiting. They may keep you, they're just a procrastinator. So it is saying courage arrives when you step over fear. And I have the Eight of Wands. So either you step on the gas pedal and say things have to move, or I'm moving on. It's the same kind of issue I'm getting with Sag and that you were getting in your reading. All right. So you are dealing with somebody that has a trauma of just procrastinating and not getting things done. Aquarius, lust, not love. All right. But there's more to this than you think. The High Priestess, they're not being 100% honest with you. So that doesn't always come in. So make sure you are trusting your intuition when it comes to this one. It says, it seems like there's a lot of passion there, and maybe you feel like there's no love there. This could be where that heart-to-heart conversation is coming in to define the relationship, because there is so much more to this than you think. And the High Priestess, right? So they could be deceiving you or afraid to really express their feelings, right? So that's something to explore. Pisces, mixed signals. All right. Your spirit guides are trying to help you, and I have the World card. So either finding closure or, get into the bottom of it with a Pisces. All right. It seems like you're being guided. You know the answer. You're getting mixed signals, right? So it's either saying flirt a little bit more, see where things are going, get the answer, get the truth, because the World card can say either find closure or this is a new doorway opening up. All right. It can be a new beginning as well with the World card. Right. But you have to have the courage here to speak up and, ask for definition of what's going on. Have the courage. Let me see yes or no for my Libras. Wow, this turned out to be a really long one for my Libras. I am going live with just Scorpio today, and then I have membership later. So if you guys want to hang out with me with Scorpio, that'd be great. All right, so let's do yes or no for you. Think of your question and think of your question. All right, you got the answer, yes, and you have the Four of Wands. So we are seeing this connection, this belonging, this feeling of commitment, this feeling of home, this yearning for a strong, stable commitment. All right, so we are seeing being able to move into a new level of commitment here, feeling happy and feeling content and joyful. The answer is yes, and I am seeing Venus here, which is your ruler, which is all about relationships in December and defining them. For my Libras, really yearning for a deep connection. All right. And I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you in about 6 minutes, I guess, with Scorpio. And I'm sorry, Roxy, it's been a very stressful few weeks, and the next week is going to be stressful too. Again, if you guys want to hang out in my membership, I will be there today. You don't have to stay committed to it. You sign up. You can sign up monthly. If you want to get a personalized monthly chart, I can look at your monthly chart ahead and see certain days and planetary days that are affecting you. And so you can check that out. It's not a long-term commitment. You can sign in whenever you want to. I will see you guys later. Take care.